and welcome back to my channel. And for today I have a small haul from Consumer's Craft, which is also Darice. I did not know that at the beginning when I first ordered some stuff from Consumer Crafts, because I have ordered stuff from Darice before. But I thought I would share this with you, and then we will make a small little DIY out of some of these products. So first, I have this medium kind of sized a wooden cross. It has a hanging hole in the back, and it came single by itself. It doesn't give me the dimensions though, but so I got one of these. Then I also came across this deer, and we love deer in this house. It's continuous theme throughout our living room, and so it's on a little stand. It's probably a good centimeter thick, and I just got one of these. It says that it is 5 by 9 inches by 1.57 inches by 7.76 inches. So this is what it looks like. I thought this might be good for Christmas or just regular decor for the living room. And then I got this little set. It's a little wooden box, and it comes with 2 square blocks and looks like 3 different rectangle pieces down in the bottom, so you can switch out the months. So it's like a little wooden calendar, and you can make it look however you want it to. And I thought this was fairly cheap, and I thought that it would be a lot cheaper just to purchase it like this than to try to find items at the Dollar Tree to make my own. So I went ahead and grabbed one of these just to see how it is. I may grab some more later, but wanted to see how it was. So I got one of those. I also found this little 6-pack of wooden squares. It looks like it's compressed board, but I'm not really sure. But these are for coasters to make your own, and it says they are 3.94 inches by 3.94 inches by 0.14 inches. So I just grabbed one pack of these to see how these work as well. So if I end up liking some of these, some of those items, I may get more later on. I also grabbed one of these larger boards. It is 3 by 3.05 by 6.1. And I thought it was a perfect size to make a sign. So I will be using that. I also came across some wooden paddle kind of cutting board type shapes. So I ended up grabbing 3 of these, and here's the tag. They are one, you can buy each of them individually, but I picked up 3, and it is 6.2 inches by 12 inches. And you can do several different things with these. They're similar to something you might find at the Dollar Tree. I also found one of these, and I only picked up one, and it's supposed to be like a little pallet kind of board. It has the 3 different sections with a jute hanger. It's held together in the back with the 3 rectangle pieces, and thought that this would make a cute little door sign or something with sayings on it. So I grabbed one of those. And the smaller pieces, I did get multiples of. I got 8 pieces of these circles. They're unfinished. You can purchase them individually if you want. But it's just a wooden round circle. Let's see. It's you know, it's bigger than a soda can bottom. So I would say it's about a 1 liter to a 2 liter bottom of a soda bottle in size. So I got several of these. I got 3 of these little crosses. They are darker around the edges. And you can get these individual, but I got 3 of these. And hoping to make some like little cross signs with fabric or ribbon using these. I also got a little package of little picket fences. Thought this might come in handy with farmhouse or maybe Halloween. It comes with 3 in the package. And it's just called Unpainted Plywood Fence. So I got 1 of those. I don't know why I have so many of those sitting there, but I did pick up several of these. I think I did get 4 or 6 of these little barns. I thought those would be cute for farmhouse decor on something, on a maybe a wreath or something. And so I did get several of these. And again, they do have the burnt kind of darker side. And it is like that through the etching of every little piece that's cut out as well, like in the windows and everything. So I just thought that was cute. It has the little cute top to it. I also picked up several Christmas trees because, you know, these you could use on a display and use several of them and just make them all look very unique. So I did pick up about 4 or 6 of these as well, and it has the edge. So there's that one. I also saw these little watering cans. I saw so many different cutout pieces, and I was just really wanting a whole lot more, but you know, budgets can only allow for so much. So this I thought was really cute. I thought it could be done up really cute as well. Thinking that it could go on a spring wreath or something like that. And so I did pick up 2 of these. They also had a mason jar. Now, I was kind of hoping that they would be a little bit bigger. I was kind of looking for a little bit more bigger mason jars, but this is a small cutout mason jar, and again, it has that brown around the edges and in the cutout area. And I did get 2 of these, maybe 3. And so, most of these items, smaller items like these, are less than $1 a piece. So when you can get 2 or 3, you're not paying over $3 for 3 of them. So I did get 3 of the fish. My husband likes to go fishing as well as hunting, so I did get 3 fish. I'm not really sure what I'll do with them yet, but I just figured I could put them in my stash of wooden pieces. So I got some of those. I also saw the little bug. Now, we have recently got the bug in on Chalk Couture, and I decided that I needed to pick up a few of these little bugs as well. And just thought that they were cute. You could do one for spring. You could do it for Christmas. You could put one of the Christmas trees on top. Let's see if I can show you that. You could put a Christmas tree on top as if you were hauling the Christmas tree home from the tree store. But I thought that that would be cute, and I got a few of these as well. Lastly, I had picked up several of these little wooden signs. I like using my chalk couture to make little signs, and you can make them for all the different seasons and holidays. And this is it is a little smaller than what I expected it to be, and I do not see the sizing on here. So it is about the same width as all the other figures. Like, you could cut one of those out of one of these if you were needing to. And it comes with a little small black wire hanger. But I did get about 4 or 6 of these as well. So those are everything I've gotten from the Consumer Crafts. And let's go ahead and jump into using some of these in a craft DIY.
Okay, some of my voiceover may end up repeating itself because I have bits and pieces of video. But I am showing you a little palette board that I made out of this balsa wood. It comes in a box of balsa from a Hobby Lobby. And then I also am going to use one of the little mason jars. I also have all of my supplies. It's going to be a hot glue gun with the glue sticks, my clear Gorilla Glue, some aluminum foil, and some different Waverly chalk paint. And the ones I show are not the ones I use, but I'm also going to use some of these little white florals that I believe, no, I think I got them at Walmart for 97 cents. I'm going to be using my wire cutters to cut the floral and some scissors to cut my ribbon. I'm going to be using some ribbon that I also got from Walmart, but you can get some similar to it from the Dollar Tree. And I'm also going to use a little bit of twine. I'm going to take my glue gun and I'm going to make some glue lines at the top of my mason jar so it looks like the ridges of the lid, and I'm going to let that dry. And while I'm letting that dry, I'm going to go ahead and paint my mason jar with white Waverly chalk paint. And then I'm going to use my Silver Linings Waverly chalk paint to give it some shadowing and dimension. Then I will be using some of the clear Gorilla Glue on the lid, and I'm going to be placing a small piece of my aluminum foil over that. I'm going to fold my edges around it and use the bottom of my paintbrush to define the little folds and the dimension of where I put the hot glue earlier. And then I'm going to fold the aluminum foil to the back of the mason jar and trim away any excess I have. And then I'm also going to use some hot glue to make sure that it is cured to the back so that it does not come off. After that is done, I am going to use one of my chalk couture transfers that it's a little heart shape, and I'm going to put little hearts inside my jar using a new Chalkology paste called Iced Coffee. For this project, I was wanting to keep everything pretty much of a neutral color, so that is why I'm picking that. And then I'm also going to use some transfers, a few different transfers to use just the certain words off of them, because I'm going to make it say, "Bless this home." And I'm going to be using the Chalkology paste in Bark and also in Storm for those words. Once I am done with that, I glue my mason, well, I think I already glued the mason jar on when I do that, but I'm going to glue my little florals after I cut them and glue them to the back of my mason jar, and I'm going to glue that down onto my palette. Then I decide that I want to put some ribbon around the top and the bottom edges of the palette board, so I have to remove my mason jar, which kind of ruined my palette a little bit, but all in all, it was okay in the end because the little mason jar was just going to go right back over to where the hole was, and I just used some glue to cover it up on the back. So once I get my Home Sweet Home on, and then I go ahead and I place the ribbon around the edge of the top and the bottom, and I glue that to the back of the palette board as well. I am then going to make sure that my flowers are good and secure on the back of my mason jar, and I'm just going to attach that back to the palette board on top of the bottom ribbon. I'm also going to take two other pieces of ribbon, and one of them I'm going to fold over, and I'm going to use some twine to attach it to the other piece of ribbon so that it has tails, and I'm going to be making a little bow. Once I have that made, I am going to cut dovetails in the ends of there, and I will hot glue that to the bottom corner of the palette board as well. Then I'm going to use some twine and make a little loop and hot glue that to the back of the top of the palette board so I can hang it with the little loop. I also forgot that I am going to be using some twine, and I'm going to wrap it around the top portion of the little mason jar where the lid is, so that it looks like it has twine wrapped around it, I guess. It's kind of obvious, but so I do that as well. And then once it's all done and completed, I hang it up, and that is what it looks like when it's finished. So if you liked this DIY or this haul as well, please hit that thumbs up button because it will really help my channel grow. Also, if you haven't already done so, please hit the subscribe button and the bell when it appears so that you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. I am going to have some scarecrow themed and pumpkin themed videos coming up very soon. And also, I will be making a witch wreath as well. So you don't want to miss out on all of those, so make sure that your bell has the little chime notifications around it when you hit it. And thanks for stopping by, and I will catch you in the next video.